We are at the University of Connecticut campus at Storrs, Connecticut. This is a view of a lake in the middle of campus called Mirror Lake. I'm Danikia Randolph, a senior biology undergrad taking the field ornithology course here at UConn. I've been spending every weekday at this campus during the last 4 years, and I had never paid attention to all the different kinds of birds that there are on campus around us, and we walk by absolutely oblivious. When I started looking at birds, trying to identify them, and watching them do what they do every day, I was impressed by a particular kind of bird. A bird so dark in color with one stripe of red and yellow, with a song like no other. So simple yet intriguing in their own sense. The red-winged blackbird is the most abundant and best studied bird in North and Central America, although I will be focusing on the abundance of them here at and around our UConn Storrs location. While filming at Mirror Lake, we realized these birds are tamed and used to human activity because there are many sidewalks and buildings around the lake. Here you see them foraging in the bushes, grasses, tree branches, open fields, and farms. They feed on seeds, invertebrates, and insects. They are considered farmers' pests because they eat the cultivated grain from the fields, but they do keep away the crop-eating insects, which is beneficial to the farmers, a sort of pest control for farmers. Males clean themselves in high trees, chase other red-winged blackbirds, protect the female blackbirds, and secure a perimeter for them to forage. But how are males and females so different? As you can see, the red-winged blackbird is sexually dimorphic. The male is all black with the red and yellow epaulets in the shoulder region that can be concealed when it feels threatened. The female is dark brown with rufous-edged feathers, reddish-tinged throat, and dense belly streaks. It is often mistaken for a sparrow. I know this because it happened to me on the midterm exam of this class. Male red-winged blackbirds defend territories for as many as 15 females establish nesting areas, although most territories only contain about 5 females. The females mate mostly with the male in whose territory they live, but will also mate with other males. Males attract females for mating by having large and attractive territories with plentiful resources. They also use vocalizations and postures to attract the female for mating. Males select a nesting site and actively defend it. The most successful defenders are not necessarily the most aggressive birds. Males that spend more time in as well as foraging on their territory are more likely to retain ownership of that territory. It's not enough to be all talk, you have to also walk the walk. Males with dull-colored shoulders do not tend to keep their territories. Typically in the spring, male red-winged blackbirds display in a song spread. They fluff their plumage, raise their shoulders, and spread their tail as they sing. As the display becomes more intense, the wings are more arched with the shoulders showing more prominently. Males use this same body display as a threat to other male birds that enter into the male's territory. After a female accepts the male and his site, the nest is built in or near marshland or moist grassy areas. Red-winged blackbirds also avoid predation on their eggs and fledglings by making their nests over water in dense foliage and 1 to 2 meters above the ground. Females have to be camouflaged to take care of themselves and the nest. Females are brownish and drab in coloration, making them difficult to see when they are on their nest. There are about 3 to 4 eggs per season. When the eggs hatch, the young are blind, uncoordinated, and dependent on care from adults. Females are generally responsible for feeding and caring for the young, but males sometimes help provide the food whenever they can. Once males arrive, they devote their time to defending their territory. Females will also engage in a song spread display directed at each other early in the breeding season. One possibility is that a female will defend a sub-territory within the male's territory. The female will engage in a wing flip display when a disturbance prevents her from returning to her nest full of young.
The female is so much uglier.
Blackbirds are not the only ones trying to live, find food, and nest by the lake. For instance, this is a common grackle feeding in the same habitat as the blackbird. Now here at Swan Lake, another lake on campus, we are more prone to see the territorial antics between the blackbird and the common grackle. Red-winged blackbirds are aggressive birds, even attacking humans that accidentally wander into their nesting territories. Groups of red-winged blackbirds can drive away much larger predators by ganging up on them. We see the red-winged blackbird tussling with the common grackle and eventually chasing the grackle away. So the next time you walk by Mirror Swan Lake, stop for a minute and try to hear this song. Look around the trees and marshes and you'll most likely see a red-winged blackbird somewhere in the vicinity. And you may even find interesting bird dramas right here on campus.